it's funny because historically, I would have thought that was a tragic event. August 4th, 1982. I was 8 years old, normal kid, did well in school, pretty good athlete,
Mhm.
And my mom had asked me to warn my neighbors about an aggressive yellow jacket's nest. So I walked across the street to notify them. I was accompanied by my 7-year-old best friend. We knocked on the door. The dad wasn't home, but the 15-year-old daughter was. We tell her about this aggressive yellow jacket's nest. She then asks, hey, will you guys help me get rid of it? And I preface this by saying, man, I had the most conservative parents you ever met. If there was any chance of anything ever happening, I couldn't do it. Couldn't go to fireworks shows, spend the night parties, couldn't jump on trampolines, couldn't ride go-karts. And she said, can you guys help me get rid of this nest? And we said, what do you need us to do? She goes, just stand here. I was like, I can handle that, right?
Yeah, sure.
Before we knew it, she grabs a match, throws it down on the ground because that's where this nest is, but nothing happens. And as we're standing there, we're watching these yellow jackets fly in and out of this nest. All of a sudden, we feel something splash. The right side of my face, the left side of my buddy's face hits that match. And instantly we knew what it was.
Ugh.
Gasoline. She had thrown a cup of gasoline, not realizing that match was still lit. My entire body was covered in flames. Luckily, I had the wherewithal. Stop, drop, and roll, put mine out. And then I got a hose and put my buddy out. And if anybody knows the story of burn survivors, there's a lot of infection. I mean, it's just a long path. I spent 3 months in the hospital. My right ear had to be amputated. My right arm was permanently melted to my body. It took 3 years to lift over my head. Had learned how to write left-handed to finish the 3rd grade. Was told I'd never compete in sports again. And honestly, for all intents and purposes, I mean, it felt like life was over.
Sure.
Right? I mean, you're 8 and you're told you never play sports again.
Mhm.
That's like saying, hey, John, you'll never have chocolate ice cream again.
Right.
Whether you like it or not, the moment somebody says you can't have something, you want it.
Right.
And so for the last 40 years, that's what I've been doing, is focus on rebuilding my life and reclaiming my life as an athlete. And I've been blessed to compete at a pretty high level in a lot of different sports, wrestling, boxing, and then most recently in Ironman. But the thing I'm most proud of, married 19 years, I've got 5 kids under 16. And that's what I want to speak to my legacy, right?
Yes.